Greetings, good traveler. It is I, the good Friar Waspinator, and welcome back to the Order of Totalis Partius Skillus. Today we're going to talk about Dark Ages Inquisitor. The Shadow Inquisition is still brand new to the setting. It's not a venerable institution. It's only been around a handful of decades at the point where the game would pick up if you're running a game set in 1230 and beyond. They're actually a little bit younger than the Craft Masons at this point. For starters, we have the Order of the Poor Knights of the Passion of the Cross of Acre, or as you will most likely put them down in your own notes when writing about them, the Knights of Acre. These are your classic Crusader types, thinly veiled allegory for your Templars and Hospitallers who've come back to Europe to now turn their attention towards supernatural evil hiding within society. The Red Order are basically nun witches. They've devoted themselves to God and, follow the precepts and yada, yada, yada. But of the various orders of the Inquisition, they're the most likely to practice the holy arts and edge the closest up towards actual use of supernatural forbidden magics in order for them to be able to better understand the minds of their enemy and develop techniques to take them down. The Sisters of St. John are more your classic nuns, less militant or sinister than the Red Order. Their whole shtick is that they suffer from premonitions of evil and apocalyptic visions. The House of Murnau is a mortal human noble house that has allied itself to the Shadow Inquisition, possibly more limited in scope than the other orders of the Inquisition, since most of their holdings are to be found in the Holy Roman Empire. And then there's Oculi Dei, your evil librarians, the ones who probably do the most actual investigating and hunting to track down and find and identify the supernatural. However, they're not necessarily the inquisitors that you want on hand for combat. But their relentless pursuit of the truth does make them one of the most threatening of the Inquisitor orders to non-church characters. Members of the Inquisition are also not without their supernatural gifts and talents. They have access to orisons, a variety of endowments in the form of benedictions and prayers and gospels they can use. And then there's the holy arts, which are sort of the sanctioned but still hush-hush forms of hedge magic that members of the Inquisition will use in order to further their ends. And oddly, a lot of these powers aren't just anti-magic in nature. There are certainly the ones that allow them to repel supernatural evil or to tell if someone they're interacting with is human or not. But they also have quite a few abilities that are, your classic cleric type magics of healing or inspiration of regular people. And it's through careful application of those sorts of powers is how you could stitch together a small handful of inquisitors being able to take over and inspire an entire town or village to uprise against that old vampire noble and living in the castle overlooking them. So that's it for our review of Dark Ages Inquisitor. Be sure to hit the holy buttons of subscriptios and liken us. You can check us out on DriveThruRPG or Amazon.com for any of the following titles.
Enter a world of magic and the paranormal with Ghosts of the Shadow Zone. 2 complete tabletop games in 1. Featuring source material such as The Young and the Restless Dead and Secrets of the Lesbian Illuminati, as seen in the classic horror tabletop collection. Available now at Amazon.com and DriveThruRPG.
Return to the 3rd century BC and the very dawn of civilization in Pax Luporum, Werewolves of the Republic, complete with campaign setting sourcebooks for the island of Sicily and the island of Lesbos. Now available as a collected starter kit edition. Available now on Amazon.com and DriveThruRPG. And as always, my son, go forth with the Lord in holy waspination.